My life began at the age of 3. I had a loving mother. I had a dad that worked on the railroads, and things seemed to be good. I was happy at the time, even though we lived in a small, broken down house, but I considered that home. My life began basically unraveling for me at the age of 17. I couldn't understand why I was taken away from my parents. I started just rebelling in my own way, but not even knowing I was rebelling. At the age of 33, I was basically doing some of everything. I mean, I was drinking, I was doing drugs, crack, and just had no control. To be honest, in the back of my mind, I knew that there had to be somebody else besides just me that was basically not controlling, but that was sort of guiding me and holding my hand, because he wouldn't let me go too far. And it had to be God. It had to be God, nobody but God. And the fact that I was in my mess, but yet I could only go so far into it. Anything else beyond that, then, I would draw back. So God had his hands on me and, just said, that's enough. I started to realize that I needed some kind of help. And I just said, Lord, please help me. I can't do this no more. And God came, stepped in, and said, there's a better way for me. Up until that point, I didn't know anything of God. And I was sitting at the bus stop, and I was thinking about my life. I was watching people passing by, and I said, Lord, I just threw my hands up and started crying. I said, Lord, please, there's got to be a better way. Help me. And I just grabbed my bags, I got up, and I headed towards the mission. When I walked through the gates, I walked through the doors, and I met Mark and embraced him, and that weight fell off of me. And all I felt was just a joy, a happiness, love. I felt free, and it felt good. And I said, this might work. So we talked for probably about an hour or so, and after he got finished talking with me, it's like, yeah, this is what I need. It was a great feeling. I believe God was working on me way before I even started to come to the mission. I think through the course of my walk in life and all the mess that I was going through, God had his hands, and he was like slowly just chipping away at me. New Orleans Mission has given me a ground, a basis, a structure on, who God is, what God's about, his whole intentions, his purpose, and the mere fact that he died on the cross for my sins. Somebody who wasn't worthy of saving, as far as I'm concerned. My name is Roosevelt Owens, and I am a disciple.